Xozani gogo nomkhulu sakaze indoda lesogogo Bathini Mbatha. Namhlanje sikhuluma ngokuthi abuse of alcohol is a bad spirit. Guys, lalelani mangentshela. Lalelani u-Auntie Usha mekengicebisa ngezinye izinto. Because I have an opportunity whereby it's not only the society I'm staying at or the cycle of my friends or family members that I learn things. I also learn things through your problems as you come at home. Then I realized that, I need to do a video about this. I received a call from this other guy. We had some arguments over the phone some time ago before I was admitted, especially around December, with some arguments, and it wasn't nice, the way we ended up talking and everything because of isigubhu sakhe was delaying. And I received a call from him last night, and then he said to me, Gogo, what's happening? But I was blaming you for the wrong reasons. But the last time I was there, you gave me another scoop. And you said to me, I must please borrow you 3 months of my time. And I did. Gogo, I can see progress. Gogo, ever since I've stopped drinking alcohol, I can see progress. Gogo, until I was honest with myself, and I can see life. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Then I've realized, Gogo, all along, it was not the delay yesigubhu that was there, or no, it was the problem, it was with alcohol. Guys, alcohol is a bad spirit. Alcohol, if you abuse alcohol, if you drink alcohol from the level of being social to the level of being always drunk, that's when you're going to start seeing problems. Because at home, you're going to have a problem. Okay, let's not start with at home. Let's start with yourself. Many things that you are doing or planning are going to delay because sometimes you don't pitch up. Sometimes you don't do other things while you were drunk. Pure. That's it. Because you were drunk. You couldn't do that because you were drunk. You couldn't do that because you were drunk. You did that because you were drunk. You spoken to Spanman because you were drunk. There's a fight line here because of when you said this. Because alcohol abuse makes you to be brave, even if it's not in your DNA to be brave. That is what we call alcohol abuse. It makes you to think that you are right and other people are wrong. Why? Because there's an influencer in your brain that gives you strength to say whatever that you want to say. And we cannot blame we cannot blame everything to I normally hear other parents, and sometimes they mean it, sometimes it's not true. When they say, hey, yes, whereby your child, suddenly your child is abusive because of your child is alcoholic now, whether girls, because even girls now, they're in the same level with boys. So you cannot say, and everything. But the video for today, one thing that I want to bring to your attention, guys, while you're watching this video, we need to do self-introspection. Why I didn't get that promotion? Would I have gotten that promotion in my level of thinking whereby every Monday I'm not at work? Why am I not being made a principal when I've been an HOD for the longest of time? I've been a deputy principal in the school for the longest of time, but I'm not being considered. Are you aware with the other people ababona ukuthi hey uthisha hayi unukusa kwendoda? Hayi uthisha njengama Mondays hayi siyamazi sibona ngayo. Do you really want to be the manager in a level that you are drinking at? Do you really want to be the manager? Because guys, Lana, we are talking about alcohol abuse. We are not talking about drinking alcohol. Let's not mix the two. Those are two different departments. We are talking about alcohol abuse. when you get to the point whereby you are abusing this thing that was supposed to be socially, they're supposed to be taken socially just to make you happy at that particular time and everything. Because there is nothing wrong with an alcohol, but everything wrong with the one that abuses the alcohol. There's nothing wrong with alcohol. No, I'm not saying alcohol must be banned and everything. Don't drink alcohol. No. When the alcohol starts to make you things that were not supposed to happen, start to give you braveness that did not exist from the beginning, change the gear. If alcohol makes you you're going to beat up people, you're going to insult people, you're going to tell your boss where to get off in the name of speaking your mind, can't you know you are drunk, then you have a problem. Then you are the one who's gonna go around shopping for traditional healers. Usibani umuthi akawazi nguya kuye. Usho bani oselimpopo akawazi ukuthi nguya kuye. Usho muphi lo seMozambique endaweni ethiza hayi akawazi umuthi lo nguya kuye. Yes, akawazi umuthi according to you, because uhambile wayenyangeni wahamba wayokumthandaza wanikezwa into kwathiwa nayi into lena uzophuza iglass ekseni emini ntambama noma uzophalaza ekseni ntambama you do the steaming. You couldn't do the steaming dama because you were drunk. You couldn't. When you are busy with your treatment, when you do all the treatment, you finish and everything, you start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, you take that money, you throw it into alcohol. Then you say, hey, Gogo, Gogo, I don't know what happens to money to me. It just finishes up. No. I've been to one of the places in Florida Road, and I've met this guy who always complains when he is at my place. He always complains, hey Gogo, and everything. He didn't see me. He saw me very late. He saw me very late. Why? He was busy entertaining the girls. He was busy spending and boasting and everything. And he was shocked to see me after he was at my place the previous week, complaining. He does make money, but what's the difference between a person that makes money and keep it and a person that makes money and spend it in wrong things? Is that the one that spends it in wrong things, they end up complaining and complaining and complaining. They end up going and do the shopping. They always know who's the best and who's not the best. And guess what? According to them, none is the best because of what? Because of abuse of alcohol. Abuse of alcohol delays things, delays progress in life. There are people at mina ngifune ukushada, mina ngikho ready for ukushada. Mina ngifune indoda and everything. Yes, because akhomfazi akhondoda ongemelana nepartner ezohamba iye ematwaleni ibuye ekseni ngokuzolala. There are people who cannot even buy themselves a decent car. Why? Because of he has this huge budget for alcohol. He has this huge budget to make sure ukuthi friends are entertained. I want to do a simple example, very simple example. There is no way, you can only be drunk after spending 10,000 rand. There's no way. There's no way. That's why I'm saying we're not talking about alcohol here. We are talking about alcohol abuse versus you trying to revive your life, you trying to do imisebenzi and everything. That's what I'm talking about. You called me, you came to my place, you booked me, you said I must come to you, you want me to perform a certain ritual for you and everything. I get there, you are poop drunk, you are drunk, you are drunk, or somebody is drunk, Lana, and that person who's drunk is destroying everything that you're doing. Whatever I say, no, it's not supposed to happen that way. No, yeah, I know things, I know stuff. You know, I was very close with Ukraine. You know, Ukraine used to tell me this. I was close with my dad. Yeah, what? You destroy things. And then at the end of the day, you say, no, isn't the Zama long? No. Let's, when we talk about fixing our lives, via prayer, via whatever. Let's be realistic, guys. Where do we put alcohol abuse? Are we honest with ourselves to say, the problem is with me here. I drink too much. I'm not saying I drink alcohol. I drink too much. Let me cut on my intake in alcohol. Let me see what's going to happen. You'll see, which you will start saving. You will start having money. There's a guy who's teaching who called me to say, Gogo, guess what I have? I still have 1,000 rand in my account. You say, what makes you to have at least 1,000 rand? Because you used to complain which when kuti peli nyanga usukole to mashonisa. What pelang suppose Gogo? You know such calls, when you receive such calls, that's when you realize what it's not only about giving people umuti. Sometimes umuti must go with some sense of motivation, some sense of advice to say, for this to work, for this to work for you. We have people now that are making bookings to come at the African clinic at Gogo. Sizokuthiwa unomuthi wokuyisa abantu utshwala. Yes, ukhona umuthi wokuyisa abantu utshwala, but lo muthi loyo unumber 2. Owesibili lo muthi loyo. Umuthi woqala wena. You should take a decision. You should take a decision. You should decide first. That's why I don't help people abalethwayo kuthiwa silethu sibanibani uthuni inkinga yotshwala. No, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to help you. Because that person hasn't decided, haven't made a choice within him or her to say, or that's when you come here, we have a form in terms of the information and everything, which is, this information is kept very confidential. And then we've got notepads. I write down, I want to know what makes you drink, what provokes something inside of you, and everything. And then we write that. Basically, what do you want to achieve? Where do you see yourself if you're no longer drinking alcohol? Then you say it. Then I write it. Then I design a program for you. I design a program for you that you must concentrate on your. That goes no much, because you are taking this program because you have taken a decision which you want to stop this. Now it will work very hand in hand with the motive that I'm going to give you. And come back after 3 months and tell me if you've drank alcohol again. You'll say yes, but I'm no longer abusing alcohol. Or you say no, I took a break. I normally say, don't say you have stopped drinking alcohol. Just say you took a break. And extend your break as much as possible. And you'll see what you'll achieve. In closure, there's this saying that many people will say, and everything. Hey, guys. You can go argue with your ancestors. We need to check our behaviors about. I know of many traditional healers who are powerful, who are very strong about post-join. So are you saying that family yonke ayiphuza utshwala le yangasekho? Are you saying amadlozi akhe awafuni uyena utshwala? Akaphuza utshwala. And I'm not talking about ukuthi umuntu akaphuza utshwala, akakaze aphuza utshwala. They've never tasted alcohol in their lives. But Tina, we are busy claiming to say, no, I'm drinking too much, Gogo. I think it's because of ngange no Gogo atephuza, noma ngange no mkhulu atephuza utshwala kakhulu and everything. No. You are lying to yourself. You are not going to deal with the problem of alcohol abuse if you are still inviting reasons that are not there. No, I'm drinking because of I've got too much pressure at work. At work, they're putting pressure on me. At work, they don't recognize my work. At work, they don't understand what I'm human. I've got a family at work and everything. Change jobs. Maybe it's time to start a business. Maybe it's time you sit down with your bosses to say, hey, guys, no, let's talk. No, let's talk. I have a problem. I'm not happy with this and this and this and this. Why do you choose alcohol abuse? How about that 1 or 2 drinks and then you feel it, okay, it's fine. You know, your body's fine. Because your body needs alcohol at the end of the day. It's healthy to drink casually. It's healthy. Socially, it's healthy to drink socially. There's nothing wrong with that. Why don't we try that route? Why do we abuse alcohol? Why do we spend so much in alcohol? You find, you know, we went to this other place the other day. I said to the guys, but okay, we're going to at the bar. I said to this guy, how about we put together money, we buy this bottle, and we will drink together, because I can see that you're sitting with people who don't drink this, they're drinking ciders, and the same happens to me. We can say, no, I want my own. No, he didn't want his own. He wanted to show off. He wanted to be seen. And everything. You'll find somebody going to a place of fun to buy a bottle for 2,500, the bottle that could have bought outside at the bottle store for 600 rand. So you are dealing now with alcohol abuse and money abuse. So you're abusing alcohol and money. And who are you going to blame? Who are you going to blame? Who is to be blamed in that manner? Are you going to go to the traditional healer and say, I need muti so that I can stop boasting? I need muti so that I can stop showing off to my friends or to the girls or to the guys? No. In closure, I'm sorry to talk about like a politician in closure forever. Another thing, if you can check, yes, both males and females, they now drink. But if you can check between males and females, who spends a lot in alcohol, it's males, because we love showing off. Who goes a lot in terms of for help? Izinto zami kahle, sengemdala, at my age, I'm not married, I don't have a child, or I had a child, the mother took that, whatever story that you always come up with. Who always have those problems? Who always have those complaints? Is males. Then females will come with their own problems. Yeah, he's abusive ever since he started drinking alcohol. He drinks a lot. He doesn't do other things. He doesn't sleep at home. He comes back in the morning, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes he can go the whole weekend and everything. Then you expect the ancestors of that particular wife or girlfriend to also protect you. You dream on. Alcohol abuse, it's a bad spirit, guys. It's a bad spirit. But how do you get rid of that bad spirit? It's you. You are the first cure. The abuse of alcohol is the first cure of alcohol abuse. You can go to AA, you can go to wherever they can send you. I don't care, they can send you overseas. You can go to the best rehab in the world. But if you abuse anything, whether it's drugs, whether it's alcohol, anything, you need you first. You need to take a decision. Enough is enough. Then get help. Instead of a 3-month program, you do it in 1 month. Instead of going to a rehab and everything, you stay home and say, don't worry. Don't worry, ma. Don't worry, dad. Let me deal with this thing on my own way now. You've already spent monies and everything. It didn't work. Let me deal with this thing on my own. You'll see what's going to happen. Gogo Bathini Mbatha. Today I'm live at Gogo Bathini Mbatha TV, and I'm at African Clinic, whereby we deal with all sorts of diseases, problems like alcohol abuse, like I'm talking about, and drugs abuse, things like that, and many things that might have a problem. Or if you want to have one-on-one with Gogo Bathini Mbatha, just to come and sit and cry, don't worry, we have a boxes of tissues and some lot of insight in terms of what you can do with that particular problem that you're facing. Or you can simply book and come at home. The number is the same, 035-799-5703, 035-799-5703. Gogo Bathini Mbatha sakubasenda wathi makuvula kuvaliwe msingama yamadoda u-anti usha ungcwabo hlehlile, 035-799-5703.